I love that. Thank you. I'm Dr. Wanda. This is year 4.5 that I've lived in Ghana. Ghana is not my first nation, it's my fourth nation. I'm primarily here as a servant leader, but I have to sustain life, right? So I had to figure out how to get married a man that did not work because it turned out he was an unqualified husband. That's just putting it nicely. So, because I married an unqualified husband, because there are husbands here, there are good men here, okay? I had to figure out how I was going to stay. And many women who are coming to the nation asked me, said, I want to move to Ghana, but how am I going to live here? I said, well, first of all, let's get it clear. There are no jobs for you.
That's right.
Okay, so I've had people ask me, is there a job? Can I find a job? What's a job? No, there are no jobs. This is pioneer space. And if you don't see yourself as a pioneer, this is not the place for you to come. Okay? Because, yes, and it gets lumpy and bumpy and all of that kind of good stuff, but you can have an amazing life here, but it will not be smooth. So, having realized I was with an unqualified husband, I had to decide how I was going to feed myself and my daughter. So, this is not a new experience for an American black woman. We've been reinventing the wheel and carrying the world on our shoulders for quite a long time. So, where someone else would have packed up and gone home, I did not. One decent thing that my husband did give me was my name. When he was first liking me and loving me, and I was the cutest thing going, he named me Wonderlands. And he named me Wonderlands because wherever I land, good things happen. Wow! I do amazing philanthropy. I work hard as a philanthropist, been doing it for quite some time. Like I really call philanthropy really is grassroots activism for a black woman. We've been big miles and run block clubs and soup kitchens and put people in school and done nursing. This is just what we've been doing forever. Okay? So that same spirit has followed me to the continent. I do not give to Ghana because it's Ghana. I'm not Ghanaian. I ain't never going to be Ghanaian. I ain't trying to be Ghanaian. I speak no authentic language. I'm not a continental African. I am Wanda, the daughter of Susan and John Solomon, and I'm okay with that. But beyond that, I made a decision with my gifts and my talents, and so I want you young people to hear this part, that I would, if I had to give it away for free, it would be to who needed the most. Because the U.S. wanted to exploit my doctorate. Do you understand? They wanted to make it where that PhD puts you in poverty. Do you understand? Okay, so education doesn't mean that you're going to make a lot of money. And the doctorate don't mean that you're going to make a lot of money. But I came to Africa because it was divine. God made me a doctor. Not the institution. So I had to decide, who am I? What am I giving up? What's that going to look like? Choosing between my hide and my soul. So I chose my soul, and that's why I'm here with you now. So, Wonderland's Mattress is birthed out of the best of what happened with me coming to this country. I am a professional learner. Yes, I'm a PhD. But I don't know everything. I never will. I'm a professional learner. So some of the locals, I live in Palm, KPME, among the local community, and I make it my effort to know my neighbors. Some of them we can talk, some of them we can't talk. But when I have a problem, I go to them, and they have taught me certain things that have to do with medicine. Herbal medicine. I'm interested in traditional medicine. I don't want pharmaceutical medicine unless The pathology that's happening in my body is so far gone that the herbs and the barks and the berries and the roots can't catch up with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. There's a place in pathology where you are too sick, and then you need to pursue modern medicine. But what I've learned from the Ghanaians is that the food is the medicine, and the medicine is in the food. And that you're having this circular relationship with it regularly, right? So I might, in the U.S., have ginger cookies every now and then. You all having ginger every day. Every day. Okay? So you getting that good stuff that's for circulation every day. Every day. Ginger helps the lymphatic system. Ginger helps when you have inflammation. You're getting that every day. I said, wow, look at that. High pescatarian. You high fish eaters, seafood eaters, right? Which is low fat. You get your omega-3. We get omega-3 at the bottom. And we're not sure how to process. Okay? And then we got to wait for the cat to milk down in our digestive tract for it to get in. That's a big difference, is it not? Okay? The chickens and the goats and the cows walk outside. They get fresh air. They make right there in front of them, right? Ours is in rooms, double stacked, no air, no ventilation. You understand? We have something called a jumbo chicken wing that looks like what is a jumbo chicken wing? Yeah, it's like turkey, yeah. All of that, where our food is Franken food. It's not real food. So when my daughter and I came here, we came to Ghana sick. We looked the part, but at this age, it's the numbers that speak to beauty. What is your blood pressure doing? What is your heart rate doing? What is happening with your intestinal tract? Do you pass? Are you passing every day? You understand? Okay. You all are. How do I know? There's a lot of open defecation in this country, so I know. With us, we have a lot of blockage. We're not flowing, we're not using the bathroom, and that's bringing us other health issues. The reason I see many Ghanaians getting sick, and I know this because of my travels and visits. I've been to 8 regions now. Is you mimic Western diet, and then you're starting to get sick. But your diet, whether you know it or not, is superb. It's superb. In spite of intense poverty in some areas, you still thrive, you still produce, you're still strong. That's how you know the diet is superb. And certain things don't exist among you. It exists because you're mimicking somebody else's eating style. So, I've learned. If I'm trying to ward off cancer, soursop, bitter leaf is a nice tea to have, okay? The bitters are nasty for a reason. We consider it nasty, not consider it good. Because what's bitter in the tummy activates the digestive juices. And they start working for you, right? Because a lot of health is in the stomach flora. Fresh vaginas, not trying to be lewd and rude. But us in America will be dressed up looking beautiful, and we have to go to the bathroom stall, and the sister come out of the bathroom, and we don't want to go in their bathroom stalls there. And why is that? Because what? Because it smells. So the question I asked myself, I said, now, how do people, where you see a lot of open defecation, right? And then you don't always see toilet paper, no disrespect. A lot of times you don't see a tea roll. Why we don't smell them? Do you ever think about that? We don't really smell them. That's the issue, isn't it? But here, soap, deodorant, all this these things. Okay. But I see them chew the knee, step. I see them with the, you understand? And all of these things are part of health and wellness, because it's not just chewing the Misac stick, neem stick. It's that the medicine is in that stick, right? That wards off the bacteria, it's antiviral, it's antimicrobial, it's other things going on in it that, yes, the local may not be able to explain. They may not be able to tell you the botanical name or explain the science behind it, but that ancestry and the power of it tells you. So I've had people challenge me on some of the products I say. My bone cleanser. Is that FDA approved? Who approved it? How do you know that ain't gonna kill me? I said, well, the woman that helped me come up, to share the recipe with me was like 85 years old and could beat me in the race. This was a strong elder. Do you understand? That's the FDA approval. The fact that whole family of women, if they've been doing that, and they're okay, that's the approval. Do you understand? Because before we started relying on these government agencies to tell us, we used to go to our elder system, explain the problem, and they told us what medicines to take. And that's actually true for the descendants of slaves. Every day, they gave us that nasty castor oil, did they not? Or that kind of liver oil. Right, there you go. Look, Pizza, look, this woman needs therapy. She needs therapy because I'm itchy. But you know what? We was never sick. Our bowels moved, okay? And any sort of immune system attack was quick with us. We got well fast. And it's true for people here that I watch use the traditional medicine. So, I'm here. I'm a proud black. I love black, melanated, whatever it is. That's who I serve. But I have a heart for my people at home. I'm sad that I'm here, my daughter, and my health reversed. It reversed, coming to God. So I had severe sciatica, where I would take an ibuprofen in order to do what I'm doing now, which is dangerous because you can't use a lot of it because it wears down your kidneys. And then I would finish whatever event I had, and I would lay down because sciatica had an event, because it's running through that nerve. But that soursop bitter that's produced here in Ghana, I took the bitter because of COVID. I just wanted my immune system high. And by mistake, I was feeling good and forgot to take the pill. And I forgot day after day after day. And I got to like day 4, and somebody asked me, Doc, how's your sciatica? And I said, what's that? I said, damn, I haven't taken that pill. And I realized it was the bitter. So my blood pressure was off the chain when I came here. And the locals introduced me to the garlic bitters and to Percocet water. So I was taking that Percocet water, drinking that. Of course, you put it already in the food. Then I had the garlic bitter, and then I had the blood pressure that I had as a high school student. It took about 5 weeks, but there's no side effect. Okay? Percocet is plentiful in West Africa. It's a fruit. You can take it if you don't like it in your food. You can take it as a tea. You get it ground up. You can chop it. You understand? You can have it in your soul below. It's in your soul below. These are the kinds of things that live among the locals, where I've gone to them with various health problems. They've helped me. My daughter picked up a type of parasite in her hair. We got these locks. So when we get a fungus, it's a minute before you know, right, because of the hair. Mercy cream. Nizol. Nizol is, that's everywhere in this country. You see them selling it and we don't know what it is, you need to know what it is. That Mercy cream is a miracle worker. Joy ointment. The joy ointment is a miracle worker. And it helps with other things, like, they call it light, but yeah, it helps with that. So, Wonderland's Naturals respects the traditional medicine. I I am a student. I'm a mere baby. But I work with the local herbalists. They teach me. And what I can put together and package that I think I can sell, I sell to the global market, but also in the local market based off of this economy. Okay? So I make an adjustment in price because if I'm in Ghana, in all fairness, it has to come down because the poverty level is, the poverty line is 6,000. In the U.S., it's 25,000 in poverty. That's a big difference. The minimum wage we're fighting for 15. Here is about $1.90 for a day. So, in all fairness, I have to make the adjustment. And I'm happy to make the adjustment. The final thing I'll say is, we have in slang a term where we say, you sitting on swole. Somebody is sitting on swole. Does anybody know what sitting on swole means? What?
Like you're big about it. You're sitting on like the summit or the peak.
Say it again.
Like you're sitting on the summit or the peak and you're sitting on the slope. It's like you're big in what you're doing.
Yeah, make it more hood, right? Oh, okay. See, that UK.
I'm sorry.
But you good.
All my Americans come from YouTube.
Yeah, she clever. It means you sitting on money.
Yes.
And they are sitting on money. Y'all sitting on swole. You sitting on swole. So, yeah, she's sitting on money. You're sitting on money. And some of the money that you're sitting on is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. So that castor seed, y'all hate that castor plant. That castor plant spits itself every place where there's a latrine or somebody boo-boo, or it loves that area. Okay, but boo-boo is fertilizer. Okay, let's get it straight now. That's actually fertilizer. Much as you don't like it, I'm wrapping up. I ain't looking to do that. No, it's okay. This is my last little segment. Okay, so that castor seed, I just innocently went out of my house and did a little TikTok showing me what the things I love about living in Ghana is the castor, blah, blah. Because I've been getting my castor oil from the Jamaicans forever. Everybody in the U.S. get that black Jamaican castor oil. Let's get that right. They got us looking crook. Yeah, so I'm just like, why ain't no Ghanaian castor oil there? Because the plant is all over the place. And the Ghanaians, for the most part, don't care about it. Except when you're using it for family planning, because they do use the seed for family planning. They do use the leaves for spiritual purposes, right? It does serve a purpose, but there's no just massive industry that's pushing that capital out. And so young people, that's the first thing you need to look at is the gap. What is hot that you see is just laying around that ain't nobody talking about, that you could on your own take 3-4 of your friends, collect it. You all are traditionalists on some level, right? If you're not, your mama is, big mama is, the uncle is, so like everybody is down and got a little bit of the enemy because your family teaches you. And collect that baby, go ahead and process, harvest it, and get it moving out this country. That's the truth. The West African, wrapping up, is everywhere. You all go places, we were shocked. We found out y'all was in the Ukraine. When black folks found out y'all was passed out, we couldn't believe you. The Ukraine, they over there.
Doing what? Doing what?
She said going to medical school, but I'm just saying, like, we don't get down with them because the Nazis come out of here. Okay, so we deal with them. We deal with them with their swastikas and want to hurt us and you, so we don't mess with them, you understand? But we black, so it's different. But listen, we were shocked. And so what that says is, if you go everywhere, you want your stuff. Because when you Ghanaian, you still want that too. You understand? You still want your own stuff. So you use your lingo for spermicide, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, I know the secret. The locals have told me. So why you not shipping your neem oil out? All these neem trees that Kwame Nkrumah love y'all so much that he planted in this country. Why that's not going out of Ghana? Because the West African knows what to do with it. It's the other folks that don't know what it's for. So it would go over their head. But why are you not doing it? So, entrepreneurship, young people, industries, take a difficult situation and make it work for you. I came here and I met an unqualified husband that did not stop me. Unqualified husband. I sat and became a student with a PhD. I will tell you, a 3-year-old can teach me something. Never be unteachable. And no, a child can even teach you something and take it note and run with it. See what you can do with it. Be open to the unschooled. Most of the people who are training on these herbs don't go to school. They're illiterate in their mother tongue and in English. You understand? I have to have a translator because they don't know much. But what they know, they know. They know. And you show them the utmost respect. Give them the utmost honor because they know something that you don't know. Those people have saved me and my daughter's life, have given me a business in this country. 4.5 years I've lived in this country, run my business peacefully because I was willing to still be teachable. I have a bachelor's, 2 masters, and a doctorate. And I primarily get taught by the school. What did you get from that? What are you learning from that? Don't sit on swole. Don't sit on swole. If they're not doing it, you do it. And don't make excuses. Don't make no excuses. I'm a U.S. citizen. I have a residency here, but I can go home. I can go back to the U.S., right? I choose my destiny. Are you choosing yours? Are you choosing yours? Okay? I go back, I get sick again. You understand? This is the choice I have. I can make the money. I'm telling you. Can I make the money? I can make the money. I'll be dead, maybe I'll get 5 years. And I'm gonna die like a dog. It's gonna be the hospital, it's gonna be medicines, it's gonna, you understand? I know because I'm watching them. So I'm choosing to be here, deal with y'all horrible roads, deal with y'all dumb sewer. Okay? But for the most part, it's a lovely, it's a peaceful nation. People are lovely, the food is cool. They like that. You get it? Yeah. All right. Don't sit on swole.
And be teachable.
Be teachable. Don't let these degrees and workshops, don't let none of it go to your head. Go back to your family and find out what it is, what they got, what's something they know that you can use. You understand? For a jam. Now, I gave you one. I gave you the castor seed. I can give you the others that you sit on. I'm going to give you one more, and I'm hand this to her. God won't get mad at me. That almond tree.
That almond tree.
Y'all playing with the almonds. You understand? I know what you do. The kids eat the fruit and throw the seed, right? Ain't that what y'all done for? Ain't that what y'all do? You wasted money. We spend for about 2 ounces of that, about $15, $20 about. That is about 230 CDs for about this much, half a bottle of that for almond oil. Yeah. It's highly, highly expensive in the West because Africa sustains the other continents. If she closed her legs, they die. Do you understand? So go back. Go back to your family and look what we've been going down, what we take lightly. The mango too. She ain't lying. That mango one is even higher because we don't